Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Sega Dreamcast. My name is Michael and we will be continuing my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. And this next cutscene is gonna be at 30 frames per second, but don't worry, it's the last one in the hero story to beat 30 frames.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone!
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor!
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now for a little space ride. Capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Correct. My admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic's asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
How dare you! You're gonna pay for that, Dr. Fatty McLarknick, for killing Sonic? How could you? Well, after 10 years, but still!
You're no match for me, weak little fox.
You're gonna call me a weak little fox? Well, eat this, you tubby fathead! Okay, I'm done with the names. But yeah, this boss fight is absolutely crazy. Because unlike our first mech boss fight with Dr. Eggman, the way Sonic Team increased the difficulty with this fight is that they make him spam his attacks. So it's really easy to die, or it's really easy to kill him in this boss fight. As you just saw in the last part, I just got annihilated by him. But this time, you're gonna get annihilated by me, Buster. But yeah, you just really want to avoid his attacks, and ta-da! He's done. But is Sonic really dead? That is the question. And we're going to have an answer for that in our next cutscene.
I feel some strange energy.
Hey, Sonic! Whoa, I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the Chaos Control.
Chaos Control? Are you okay?
I'm worried about Tails and Amy. I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. I got it. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there.
And this cutscene is very controversial within the Sonic fan community because most people don't believe that Sonic learned how to use Chaos Control simply by watching Shadow, and plus he's never tried it before. I kind of agree with them. I don't have an argument against that. It makes sense. I don't understand why Sonic Team did that, but again, it's all part of the fun that this game is, which is just pure fun in my own opinion, just like this stage, which is known as Final Rush. And I absolutely love this stage because, you know, it's harder than Crazy Gadget, which is, in my opinion, actually is the hardest stage in this game. Well, for Sonic's, on the Sonic story, but it's not laden with a lot of gimmicks. There's just a lot of these rails that you get to grind on with the soap shoes that Sonic has, and it's really cool. It's really hard at first to actually get onto the rails correctly, but once you've mastered it, oh man, this stage gives you such an adrenaline rush. And oh yeah, soap shoes. Soap shoes were real. They were actually part of, well, they were real shoes that you could actually use to grind on rails. And when I first read up an article about that, I was like, wow, that is the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, and also these things right here, basically the way you're supposed to do is you basically homing attack onto them, and at the very last moment before you reach the end, you basically press and hold down the A button, and that will make you jump into the level as high as you can. See here? Exactly, that's how you do it if you do it correctly. But yeah, I've been absolutely dying to get my hands on one of those soap shoes, and there's actually a real equivalent to Sonic's shoes in this game, and they're actually known as the Soap Nitros. Now, unfortunately, I cannot find them anywhere on eBay, and I really wish they do, because if I find one, I'm gonna buy it up right in a second, no hesitation. I want those shoes so badly. Because, you know, I'm such a big fan of Sonic's shoes in this game, and I wish they stuck with the shoe design that, you know, he has in this game, because it looks cool, it looks futuristic, it looks awesome. I mean, that's what Sonic's all about, right? But yeah, if any one of you guys actually has a Soap Nitro, I would gladly pay you for that. I'll pay you any amount, I don't care, whatever, any amount for that shoe. I just want those. I want my hands on those shoes. That's all. That's all I would ever want. But yeah, we're gonna continue on with this part of the Final Rush, and yeah, it's a lot of grinding on rails, and it really reminds me about roller coasters. Yeah, it really does. Oh, it reminds me about something, and I'll tell you more about it later. And you just saw me do a trick right there. Did you see that? What you basically do is, before you reach the actual end of the rail, if you press the A button at the correct time, you can make Sonic do a trick. And the awesome part about it is, it makes you actually get a lot of points from doing that, and that's awesome. And I don't know why, this level reminds me of Space Mountain from Disney World. I have no idea, but it really does. I mean, I have no idea why, but you get my point. We're gonna spin dash on this rail. Whee! Yeah, it's a lot of fun zipping on these rails, especially when it's on my big 70-inch TV. Yeah, that TV's awesome, by the way. I cannot stress enough how awesome it is. So let's just jump on this spring right here. Oh ho ho! Oh, those enemies are back. Thank goodness they're not as common as they are in the Crazy Gadget level, because that would just plain annoying. So let's just jump on here. Woo! And yeah, you can clearly see here, you can see the earth down below. And the reason why this level is so hard, did I explain it? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you it again if I did. The reason why this level is so hard, because it's so easy to fall off those rails, and that you do not want to die, because it makes you lose all your score. And right here, just spin dash down this hill and just keep the analog stick pointing down, and you will arrive at the goal ring.
That was cool!
Alright, we got the A rank. That is fantastic. Now, going back to a few videos before, you probably will find the Sonic vs. Shadow cutscene in Green Forest Zone. And remember how epic that cutscene was? This one is just as epic.
You never cease to surprise me, Blue Hedgehog. I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I die hard. You actually saved me, you know.
It was a Chaos Emerald, wasn't it? But there's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more to you than just looking like an emerald. What are you, anyway?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
I see. But you know, I can't let you live. Your adventuring days are coming to an end.
Wow, that's an epic cutscene. But now we're going to prove to Shadow that we are the ultimate hedgehog. So we're going to engage in a boss battle versus Shadow.
Before this is over, I'll show you the true power of Chaos Control!
Sure you will, Shadow, sure you will. Now we're gonna do something that is very different than what this, what the cutscene leading into this boss battle would lead you to think. We're gonna play the last ones. And what I basically mean is, we're gonna tag behind Shadow slowly, because he always does this move whenever you tag behind too slowly. And he just stands around like a dummy so that you can hit him. Now the reason why I choose this method is because if you try to actually homing attack into him or spin dashing him, he's actually a very smart boss if you try to go that route, and he actually learns how to avoid that. Somehow Sonic Team didn't program that kind of knowledge into him about this kind of tactic. So here we go in beating the ultimate life form. Yeah, this is a pretty good boss fight, but I think the one in Sonic Generations is a better boss fight because it's more like a race compared to this one.
Sonic, I did it!
Awesome job, Tails.
Sonic!
Look outside.
Ooh!
Wow, that is an awesome ending to the hero story in this game. They got everything. It feels so epic, except for the weird grin that Sonic had at the end of that cutscene. But other than that, it was a pretty good ending. Oh man, I love the song that's playing right now. It's called It Doesn't Matter by Tony Harnell, and I'm going to sing along with it. When I don't show off, don't criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings, and I won't give in, won't compromise, 'cause I only have a steadfast heart of gold. I don't know why I can't leave, though it might be tough, but I ain't out of control, just living by my word. Don't ask me why, I don't need a reason. I got my way, my own way. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. Oh man, I love this song so much. The reason why I love it so much is because it's so motivational for me. Whenever I'm going through a dark time in my life, I always whip this song up, and it inspires me. It always puts a smile back onto my face. Because I always get mocked by my friends because I love stuff like the Dreamcast, one of my favorite consoles of all time. And this song tells me that what they're saying does not matter. Don't let them tell you what is wrong and what is right. You know yourself better than anybody else, and don't let others say it for you. You make your own calls. And this kind of message applies to you too as well. And that's why I love Sonic Adventure 2. It taught me this very valuable message that you're going to need in your life. Alright guys, I'm going to stop being a preacher because I've got a very important announcement to tell you guys. I'm going to Cedar Point, Ohio in Thursday of this week. Yes, I'm heading over to the roller coaster capital of the world, and I've been dying to go that place for forever. And I won't be back until Tuesday. However, I still will upload videos on Friday and Monday because of YouTube's new scheduled system. Yeah, it's very cool how YouTube has been advancing in its technology over the years. But yeah, that's the only announcement I need to make to you guys. So, as always, this is the Sega Dreamcast, and my name is Michael, and I wish you guys peace.
Eggman steals the research from a military base located on an island to the south. The military's top-secret weapon, Shadow, sealed in the space colony Ark, the 7 Chaos Emerald. When all of the keys have been collected, world conquest will be at hand. Sonic Adventure 2, The Dark Side Story. Long live the Eggman Empire.